Hello, Albuquerque. My name is Ray Varial, and I'm also joined by Keaton Stewart here. We're your host for today's event. Keaton, how are you doing today?
You know what, Ray? I'm doing great. We just ended, which was such a fun Monster Jam pit party, but now we're getting to the real action.
And I know that our drivers are ready as well. We have 8 elite drivers ready to tear up that track as they compete in 4 competitions. We have racing, the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, donuts, and of course, one of our favorites, Monster Jam Freestyle. They're competing not only for an overall event championship, but also that series championship and that automatic bid to World Finals 22 in Nashville on July 1st. So a lot is on the line here, but we also want you guys to have fun because our drivers will, but while they are on the track, our Monster Jam technicians will be behind the scenes making sure that they are performance ready. And there's also something really cool here that we do with Monster Jam that no other sport does. We have given the power of scoring to you, the fans. Keaton, let's talk about this real quick. What do I mean when I say that?
So for 3 out of 4 of the competitions today, it will be your scores and your scores alone that determine the destiny for these drivers. We're going to walk you through everything you need to know, but we'll be taking an average of all of the scores, and you guys will be deciding who's holding this trophy at the end of the night.
Well, before we get started here with Trackside, I kind of want to talk to you about yesterday's event. It was a fun one, but it wasn't so much fun for David Olford of Velociraptor. He came out of one racing in the first event, but then struggled the rest of the event. Can you kind of talk to us what happened with David there?
Yeah, so after his racing win, we've got video footage of David Olford's truck. There's a part in this Monster Jam truck that we're zooming in on now with the red cords coming out of it. That part was the broken part. It's called the distributor. Now, I don't know if everyone's had work with, technology and everybody's not familiar with the inner workings of a Monster Jam truck, but it reminds me, if you've ever played with that spaghetti hair in Play-Doh, that's what it looks like. And all of those strings coming out are cords that send currents to the rest of the Monster Jam truck. So the currents that go through help distribute the time and power through the engine. So I was talking to David Olford yesterday, and he said if the distributor's wrong, basically everything else is going to go wrong. So he had to get in there. It is on the more difficult side to fix. If you saw in the video, those red cords, they kind of work like veins throughout the entire Monster Jam truck. So if you can imagine just trying to go in and figure out, let alone determine what vein or little cord is causing the problem with those currents. But they've got Velociraptor ready to go for today's event. David Olford, he used to be a crew chief, so we know that he is thrashing away on that truck, and he wanted it and got it competition ready for today.
Well, speaking of thrashing away on the truck, I know David didn't have the best event, but Elvis Linus of El Toro Loco kind of had an opposite issue with David. He actually only scored 2 points in the racing, but then managed to come out in each event and win, and he took the overall event yesterday. What were we seeing from Elvis out there?
Yeah, so Ray, it's pretty crazy to think that El Toro Loco won every single event, including the overall, except for that racing. It was Velociraptor who stopped El Toro Loco from having a perfect event, and actually El Toro Loco has been close to having a perfect event once before, stopped by Tristan England in Earthshaker. So this rivalry that they're building, we just see it growing and growing, and really anything can happen at Monster Jam. You can see somebody win, majority of the competitions, yet he's only able to gain 1 point on Tristan England in Earthshaker.
Yeah, it's been a tough competition, and another competitor that really has been bringing it has been Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. We're seeing her get more and more comfortable with her Monster Jam truck. She says that Gravedigger's finally running where she likes it. Her team has got it performance ready up to her standards, and we're seeing her kind of pick up traction in the second half of the season. Can you talk to me about Kristen?
Kristen Anderson is third in the series right now. So we've got Tristan England in Earthshaker, El Toro Loco, and then Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. She's holding out that third place spot. And, I want to remind everybody that we're into the second half of our season now. So even though she might not be where maybe some fans expected her to be last year, she wasn't even where she is now, and ended up taking that entire series, as you well know, becoming the first female to win a series ever. So I've got a lot of faith in Kristen Anderson, and she definitely has a great chance of kind of sneaking up on the guys and taking the whole entire event.
Well, I'm excited to see what the competition brings today. But as I said, we have some superstars behind the scenes. So, Keaton, I know you got to go ahead, talk to the fans, and get set. So I'll let you take off here soon. But take a look at the video board as we have our UNOH Monster Jam technicians working on an engine.
Here in just a few seconds, we're going to get this thing fired up for you guys. But I need your help today. When you get the signal from me, I need you guys to help us count down to fire up. Can you guys do that for me? All right. How many people in the crowd have ever seen this inside of a race engine before? How many people is this your very first time? All right.
Turn your passion into a career at the University of Northwestern Ohio. From high performance to automotive, diesel, and everything in between, you'll find a degree that will get you a job.
It's 100% the college experience I wanted, but in the trade I needed.
70% hands-on, no out-of-state tuition, and accredited degrees at trades that are in high demand all across the country.
Without the education, without being able to go out there and learn hands-on, I wouldn't be here without UNOH.
Learn more about your future at unoh.edu.
Hey Monster Jam fans, you know that to be the best, you've got to beat the best. That's why I love BKT tires. Whether you're working in the field or doing extreme sports like me, BKT tires are a winning formula. My BKTs are rough enough and tough enough to get me through any competition. When it comes to strength and power, nothing else compares. Take it from me.
So it's game day, and you need to get your hair in shape. Enter Great Clips. Our skilled stylists save your haircut details and clip notes for the look you love almost as much as your team. We got you, and you got this. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Tape. Total tape. Easy, fast. You taped it. Totally taped it.
Total Tape, the construction adhesive tape, features an exclusive mesh reinforced formula for instant grab and permanent hold.
Let's try it. You totally taped it. Wow, you nailed it. I mean, you taped it. You totally taped it. Taped it. Taped it. Taped it.
Ask for Total Tape, the construction adhesive tape.
Lucas Oil, it works.
I run Lucas Oil.
It doesn't matter if you're on the water,
Driving to work,
or competing in a sold-out stadium.
Lucas Oil products will help you get the most out of your vehicle.
Monster Jam has run Lucas Oil in and on our trucks for over 10 years.
we wouldn't run anything else.
Lucas Oil, the official oil of Monster Jam.
Well, Albuquerque, we have 8 elite Monster Jam drivers getting ready to hit that track here in just a few. And it's such a fun competition to watch as they have all different types of backgrounds. So let's go to take a look at what you're going to be seeing here today in our Monster Jam drivers. We're going to throw it up on the board and have a little breakdown for you here. Taking a look at all 8 drivers that are going to be competing today and in tonight's competition. First up, we have Tristan England, Earthshaker, your overall points leader. Now, he wasn't able to get a victory in yesterday's event, but he still holds on to that lead, 39 points ahead for the next competitor. Came in second and third throughout every event, and he's looking to get one here today. Tristan England, so much fun to watch. Overall event leader in points, and has just been doing a fantastic job this season. After that, we have Bailey Shea, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, making her full-time return behind a Monster Jam truck in 2023. She has been bringing it with stoppies in the two-wheel competition, and also look out for her in donuts as well. That's where this girl really shines. She's just such a fierce competitor and so much fun to watch. That is Bailey Shea. After that, the 36-year veteran behind the wheel, Mark Hall, Raminator, picking it up in the racing competition, just in each and every single one of those as well. And also placing high in donuts. The man has been getting into some cyclones there. So much fun to watch as well. You can really see his experience come through when he drives. And he's looking to compete here today. We'll be talking to him at the desk in just a second. Mark Hall, Raminator. His teammate, Kurt Kramer in high. Still looking for his first competition victory. Will that happen here today in Albuquerque? We'll find out. But he seems to be getting more comfortable as well, as we've been seeing through the wheel. Just a calculated driver, Kurt Kramer in hot seat. You have Ashley Sanford, Megalodon, the former drag racer turned Monster Jam driver. This girl has just been picking it up every single weekend and becoming a fierce competitor here on Arena Championship Series West. Look out for her in donuts as well. She does have a competition victory there. She's also been getting sky wheelies. She's been getting some height there, really gaining control of Megalodon. So watch out for Ashley Sanford. After that, David Olfert of Velociraptor. He took the racing competition yesterday, but was unable to compete until the freestyle competition, having issues with Velociraptor. He did get out there for freestyle for a few, and then he went right back to the back, was unable to finish the run. But he says that he has Velociraptor up and running where it should be, and David is just so much fun to watch as well. Has an array of tricks and is just a fierce competitor also. After that, Elvis Linus, El Toro Loco. This man is second in points. He was your overall event victor yesterday and also won 3 of the competitions. Elvis Linus is always a threat to take the event. So watch out for him to repeat here today. I believe he's won 2 in a row, looking for a 3-peat. So let's see if the man can do it. And lastly, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Talking to her, she says she's finally getting Gravedigger where she wants it and how it should be running. So we'll see if that lives up to her expectations and up to yours as well. She does tombstones, amazing donuts. She leads the entire series, and that is Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. Taking a look at the racing competition bracket. Look there at the bottom. Elvis Linus, El Toro Loco, and Gravedigger are going to be competing in the first round, which is a tough matchup. Also, you have 2 teammates, Raminator and Hotzi, there in the second race of the afternoon. So one of the teammates is going to be eliminated. One will be moving on. And those are the 2 toughest racing matchups I see there at the very beginning, as it's really going to set the tone for this competition. After that, let's go ahead and take a look at our standings in Arena Series West. Tristan England of Earthshaker is your leader at 850. 39 points behind him, Elvis Linus, El Toro Loco. Now, he is cutting that lead down. He was in first, but he did miss a racing weekend, and that set him back a bit. And he was 50 points behind, and now he's at 39, so slowly chipping away, and that is now his goal. And we still have a long ways to go here in Arena Series West. Gravedigger, Kristen Anderson moving up the board. She's in third at 650 58 points. That's 192 back from first, but she still has time. She can even get first in this series. Velociraptor David Olford in fourth. Of course, he has to keep Velociraptor on the track, and I think David will be able to do so as well. You have Raminator, 454 in sixth. Megalodon, seventh. Monster Mutt Dalmatian in eighth. Hotsy.
At Lucas Oil, we take pride in creating problem-solving products to make your car care easier. We protect your vehicle and make it run longer so you can focus on the things that matter most. Whether it's commuting to work, visiting a loved one, taking the kids where they need to go, going to the big game, or anywhere life takes you, Lucas Oil is committed to getting you there for all of life's important moments. Lucas Oil, it works.
This is Monster Jam! New Monster Jam Garage! Holds over 25 Monster Jam trucks! Fuel up for stunts! Crank the elevator up 5 levels! Real lights and sounds! Monster Jam! Let's roll! Speed around turns! Blast down the ramp! Epic jump! Go to the top! Drop it into a backflip! New Monster Jam Garage! Comes with exclusive brake digger, other truck seats sold separately. Built assembled. Batteries not included.
A lot of action happens here at Monster Jam, and she's the best at keeping us up to date on what goes on behind the scenes. So let's go ahead and catch up with Keaton Stewart behind the scenes here at Monster Jam.
We talk about the hard work of our technicians and how it's them who gets the trucks back out on the track. But I want to bring each and every one of you behind the scenes with me to see what happens when we bring one of these 12,000-pound Monster Jam trucks into the pits. Here in Albuquerque at the Tingley Coliseum, this is an inside look to our crash zone. The crash zone is an essential part to every single Monster Jam event. It's where the trucks will be brought if something's wrong with them so the team can work on them and get them out. Here you can see we've got a nice open area. It allows the drivers and teams to park their trailers, and once they're fixed, they'll head down this pathway to come right back into the building and back to the event. Each trailer contains important parts like extra body parts for the Monster Jam trucks or tools that the technicians might need. A lot goes into preparing for each and every single Monster Jam event, from the track to the Monster Jam trucks to our technicians, and even more keeps these Monster Jam trucks competition ready so that we can make sure each and every Monster Jam event is the best it can be.
All right, I need you to take out your phones right now and enter for a chance to win the trip of a lifetime for 4 to Monster Jam World Finals 22 in Nashville, Tennessee on July 1st. You can do so by scanning the QR code you see on the video board right now. The winner will receive premium lower level tickets, VIP experiences, airfare, hotel, and tickets to the Monster Jam Award Show. But you can only go if you scan the QR code right now. So once again, this is your chance. Scan the QR code, and we'll see you in Nashville, Tennessee on July 1st at Monster Jam World Finals 22.
There's that big air. Racing has been on fire. The photo finish. Ryan Anderson, big jump there. Oh, and he's got it. Yeah, that's what you want to see. That's that wow factor.
Is the man behind the wheel of Velociraptor. Make some noise for David Olfert. All right, David, we're getting the crowd started, getting them in the right mood. And I know yesterday you started off the event also in the great mood with winning the racing competition. Today in the racing competition, if you win your first round, there's a good chance you could be up against El Toro Loco or Tristan England. I mean, I know that these guys are kind of leading the pack, but does that make you nervous at all? You've really kind of proven yourself as a great racer.
Yeah, not really. You know, I like to come out here and, you know, racing's the one thing that I have control over, you know, so if I fail, it's on me, but if I win, it's on me, you know, so that's kind of what I like about racing, you know, and Elvis and Tristan, you know, they might be up there at the top of the pack, but right now I'm the hot guy in racing, so they're going to have to come through me if they want to win.
That's exactly right. And yesterday you definitely had your work cut out for you. We talked a little bit earlier about your distributor and the truck. We've got footage of you working on the truck. And for the fans that don't know, you actually started off as a crew chief. So if there's anybody to, you know, be thrashing on their own truck, it's you. Talk to us right now about where is Velociraptor? Are you kind of just hoping, fingers crossed, or you got it ready to go for the competition?
No, we're actually ready to go. You know, we broke a roll pin in the distributor, which, you know, messes up the timing, like you talked about in your video. The engine's crucial, and if it doesn't run properly, you know, the whole truck's not going to run. So we won racing, broke a roll pin in the distributor, so basically broke the distributor, but we went back there, put a new one in it last night, got it 100%. So I'm ready to go. You know, I grew up loving monster trucks, and then I got my job working on Monster Jam trucks. So if there's anybody that's a Monster Jam fan, it's me.
Well, I can't wait to see what you have for us in racing and the rest of the competition. But Albuquerque, give it up one more time for David Olfert in Velociraptor. Coming up next, we're going to get to meet more of our competitors at the desk with Ray.
That's right, two of the best, Elvis Linus, El Toro Loco, and Mark Hall, Raminator, joining me at the desk. First of all, I want to talk to you, Elvis, because you got the overall event victory yesterday and won 3 of the competitions, but you came out with a bit of a struggle. You actually only got 2 points in racing and battled all the way back. What does that say about your abilities as a driver?
Man, I'm just confident. I just know if I can come out here and hit my marks, that I'll be all right, you know, but I need to get racing down. Too tall. David Olfert had a really good race yesterday. And hopefully today, you know, it goes a little bit more my way. I don't know what my pair is. I think I got Kristen Anderson. She's been tough as well. She's been making it to the finals consistently. So I got a tough battle right from the start. And, you know, the one person I really want to look forward to racing, and that's Tristan England and Earthshaker, man. He's a couple points ahead of me right now for the overall point series. And, man, I want that so bad, because I want to be the first Latino that's ever won a tour championship and be that Latino representing us at the Monster Jam World Finals, man. So I'm really excited, and I feel it today, man.
Well, Mark Hall, you also had a little bit of a battle yesterday. Your brother, Tim Hall, was actually up here, and he said that you lost your rear steer at a certain point in the competition. You still battled through that. What was kind of going on with Raminator?
I don't know, the second round, we got out to the pit area there, and the rear steering wouldn't work. And so you think, well, it's a pump. You know, you start with the easy things, and we changed that out, and then, of course, then you find it's solenoid. So it took us a little bit longer to find that. But, our crew guys did a great job. They struggled through it, and they figured it out, and we didn't miss anything. So that's a good thing. That's an important deal. You know, these point series, in order to win the point series, you got to score points. So you can't be missing any events. So if you miss anything, that's huge.
Well, so I know that you're talking about the current point standings. Elvis, just a few weeks ago, you were a little bit over 50 points behind. Now you are just 39 points behind. We're seeing you chipping away at it. How does it feel, though, that you're winning these events and still Tristan England is, he's still hanging on, getting second and third. You're going to have to keep battling away, man.
Man, Tristan England is one of the most consistent drivers we have. I know at some point, I think it was like 19 points that I was away from him. Something happened, and now we're a little bit pushed back, but hey, that's how it goes. I'm not afraid of any adversity. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to do me, man. And most importantly, here in Albuquerque, man, I know I got my raza Latino. ¿Están mis Latinos hoy? Eso mero, man. Es un honor estar representándolos. It's an honor to be representing all my Latinos, man. When I come out here with this truck, I'm not only representing my family back home, but all the little kids out here in the stands that have a dream, man. And so that's why I want to win so bad, to get on the mic and inspire the next generation.
Well, so you actually haven't been here since 2008, Mark. I don't know if you know that. So it's been just a bit. What is it like being back here in Albuquerque and being able to compete in front of these fans in New Mexico?
you know, it's really neat. You know, I knew I didn't remember I was here, and then it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was walking out back, and I thought, wait a minute, I have been here, you know. And then, so then we started thinking about it, and then it's kind of cool because one of the fellows in the back, one of the track guys, they said, yeah, I got video of it. I got pictures of it. And so he showed me, and that's pretty cool, you know. He said, yeah, I was like 8 years old when you were here last. So it is pretty neat to get to come back, and you see some guys like that were here back then. And so it's a lot of fun to come back and race again.
Well, so he's been here in 2008. This man loves it here as well. Overall event victor, both amazing competitors. Mark Hall, Raminator, Elvis Linus, El Toro Loco.
Monster Jam, new Ram Champ RC. Now you can bring Monster Jam action indoors. Pull off epic RC stunts. Customize the Rams to change up the tricks. Super soft wheels, turn your house into a Monster Jam arena. Ramp up indoor stunts with the new Monster Jam Ram Champ RC. Out now.
Hey Monster Jam fans, you know that to be the best, you've got to beat the best. That's why I love BKT tires. Whether you're working in the field or doing extreme sports like me, BKT tires are a winning formula. My BKTs are rough enough and tough enough to get me through any competition. When it comes to strength and power, nothing else compares. Take it from me.
Hey Monster Jam fans, Bryce Kenny coming to you from inside Great Clips, getting ready to get this mohawk right. But I need you to get your phones out right now so you don't miss out on a great offer from Great Clips. Scan the QR code to make sure you get $2 off on your next Great Clips haircut. Looks great, feels great. See you guys soon.
We went to the Monster Jam test grounds to show how the original Super Glue, now with Super Unix, can win any challenge. From small,
Bond super fast, just 10 seconds. All set here.
To the extreme.
Let's see how strong it really is.
Yeah, let's see it lift 12,000 pounds.
The extreme power of Super Unix adhesive is shock and vibration proof. So strong, it can lift more than 12,000 pounds. The original Super Glue, featuring Super Unix, the next generation of Super Glue.
Monster Jam is now on MAV TV. Watch every Saturday morning for classic Monster Jam episodes. New episodes airing every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And more with all new episodes of Arena in 30s and Inside Monster Jam. All happening on MAV TV.
Monster Jam is on MAV TV. Witness all-out racing, massive stunts, all the exhilarating.
That is how you throw it down.
And big air action.
Oh, that was huge.
See the best of Arena Championship Series East, Central, and West tours on the all-new Arena in 30. And get exclusive inside access to everything on Inside Monster Jam. Non-stop action, all in one place. This is a new era. This is Monster Jam.
Put your paws together for Bailey Shea in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Bailey, you have got quite the clan of fans here, and it's really not surprising to see you surrounded by a bunch of little ones because not only is your truck super fan-friendly, but you actually involve yourself in things outside of Monster Jam with a bunch of these little guys. So I'm going to let you tell the fans about that.
Yes, I love giving back whenever and wherever I can. Back home, I love to just go to the hospital and read to all the kids. It's my #1 favorite thing to do. And then in a couple months, we're actually going to go to school and we're going to talk about crushing bullying because nobody likes a bully. And, you know, I'm super excited about the work that I get to do. I was bullied as a kid and look at me now. I mean, I'm here to say that you guys can do anything you set your heart to.
And I know we've got Monster Mutt fans here, and they're Bailey Shea fans, but we might have the biggest Monster Mutt fan, and that's probably your son, Huck. He's 3 years old, correct? Yeah, so he's 3. He's just like these guys here. What is it like for you having a child, knowing you're making positive influences on all these guys?
It is awesome. You know, I started Monster Jam before I was ever even a mom, but this is exactly where I wanted to be with all the fans. I was here because of my fans, and now I have a son of my own that looks up to me, and I'm his role model. I'm his idol, and it's like, I guess I'm going to be driving monster trucks the rest of my life because he thinks I'm cool.
Well, I know that these guys think you're cool too, and I want all my friends here, you guys got to help me when I ask you a question, okay? Are you guys ready for Monster Jam? Yeah! Well, I certainly hope everyone is as ready as these guys. We've got more Monster Jam action headed your way.
Travis Pastrana teamed up with the Monster Jam as they took to the streets of Florida with Ryan Anderson of Son of a Digger, powered by Hoonigan. So let's go ahead and take a look as they drift through the streets of Florida with this Gymkhana video. There's so much action that happens here at Monster Jam, and I know it can be a lot, so we have broadcaster Scott Jordan to break down some of what you're going to see during today's event. Take a look.
Getting you ready for tonight's 4 competitions. It is time now for Track X, brought to you by Spin Master. Epic trucks, epic stunts, Monster Jam. Our first competition is Monster Jam Racing. We will start with both Monster Jam trucks staged at the starting line. After you see 2 amber lights, the final light will go green, and our drivers will hit the throttle and begin navigating this challenging track. However, the race could be won off the line or either in the straightaways with horsepower or with technical skill in the turns. That's where the skill, seat time, and precision of our drivers will come into play. Each competitor has the option to take the turn in a smooth wide drift, never taking their foot off the gas, or they will slightly pump the brakes and hit a tight narrow turn, avoiding the obstacle and accelerating to the finish line. Next up, it's the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, where our superstars will attempt a 2-wheel maneuver to wow you, the judges, using only 2 of their 4 BKT tires. In this competition, you will see technical and combination moves combining skill, concentration, and balance to pull off some amazing maneuvers like stoppies, moonwalks, sky wheelies, poppers, and whatever new innovative trick the Monster Jam superstars dream up. While the amazing University of Northwestern Ohio technicians gear up our Monster Jam trucks for the second half of tonight's event, the high-flying freestyle motocross superstars will take to the skies. 4 riders will do a quick warm-up session, then we will jump right into the best trick competition. The skill and athleticism of our FMX superstars will be on display as they may perform knack-knacks, supermans, whips, and maybe even a backflip. Next up, it's the donut competition, where our Monster Jam trucks return to the floor to perform their best donut. The drivers will have to read the dirt and utilize speed and focus to break the 12,000-pound truck loose and spin. To win this competition, drivers will have to conquer the laws of physics and spin a 12,000-pound truck in place like a top. You will score the moves based on speed, style, and accuracy. Tonight's final competition is freestyle. Our Monster Jam drivers will compete for your score by performing the most dynamic freestyle run. The track tonight has 4 unique obstacles which can lead to some awesome maneuvers. Each obstacle is buried into a corner of the pod and can provide the driver a different look as they attempt to perform a run consisting of big air, momentum, and wow moments as they compete to earn the highest fan score by you at judgeszone.com. This has been Track X, brought to you by Spin Master.
Albuquerque, I know you're familiar with the superstars behind the wheel of our Monster Jam trucks, but if you look around the Tingley Coliseum, you yourself are surrounded by the Monster Jam judges. For 3 out of 4 of the competitions today, it'll be you guys deciding the fate of our drivers. I'm here to tell you exactly how that's done. I've gotten some of the fans started here, but all you need is a smartphone. If you have your smartphone, I want you to take it out and go to judgeszone.com. You can head on over to judgeszone.com on any of your internet browsers. We also have the helpful QR code up on the board. If you take your camera out and scan the QR code, it'll bring you directly to judgeszone.com. Now, we're here in Albuquerque, so you're going to need to enter in the 3-letter code, which is ABQ. Once you've entered in ABQ, now comes the fun part. You see that BKT tire? All I want you to do is slide it up. Throughout the event, you'll hear me say scoring is open. It's at that moment that you have 20 seconds to lock in your scores. You'll have to act fast. Even if the drama and excitement is happening out on the track, it'll be up to your scores to determine where that driver places in the competition. If you have a smartphone on you now, I want to do a trial run. Everybody head on over to judgeszone.com and select your favorite number. So you're going to type in that code. It's up on the board. Select your favorite number and click submit. What we're going to do is take an average of everyone's score, and that would be the official score for the truck in today's competition. Now we're going to do a trial run right now so you guys get the hang of it. Judgeszone.com. If you want to say in who is holding that trophy at the end of the night, we need you scoring them during the event. So let's take a look up at the video board and see how you did. We've got the scores locked in, a 7.319. That is the average of all of your scores and would be the official score for that truck in today's competition. Now, Albuquerque, after racing, it's all handed over to you. You've got the power to bring your favorite to the top.
Woo! It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom. Who bringing the noise? Go, baby, we bringing our toys. Separate men from the boys. Chopper be singing, should be on the voice. Bang, bang, we gon' ride out. Gang, gang, we don't die out. Want it like this, ain't no timeouts. Tell me who really gon' find out. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep. Tick, tick, boom. Hard body, body, and not scaring nobody. You make me resort to wildin'. You must be blind by the diamonds. I don't want it to be this way, but y'all won't need to try this. So it's no way around it. You the loudest one, it's going quiet. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. Rowdy, we get rowdy, rowdy. We be disturbing the peace. Working, we serving the streets. About to go ahead, going beast. Bang, bang, leave you sleep.
We are getting close to kicking off this event. So before we do that, I had to bring her back to the desk. It's Keaton Stewart. You catch your breath, Keaton? You're kind of running all over here. I just get to stand here at the desk.
Ray, I'm totally fine. I was literally built for this. So I'm super ready. I know the fans are ready to kick off the competition as well. And we've got the 4 competitions today. So my favorite to watch is the racing competition coming up first. And yesterday I said Mark Hall in Raminator. I really expected him to take the win. I'm going to stick with him as my racing pick because he's got 36 years behind the wheel, which makes him the perfect technical driver. No matter the track conditions, no matter the arena constraints or allows, he is consistently, at least into the semifinals, if not the finals. We've seen him there before. So I hope he takes the racing win.
So I know that racing is the one you look most forward to. I love watching the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Just the things they're able to pull off is fantastic. And I'm going to go ahead and take Tristan England for that event today. It was a back-and-forth battle between him and Elvis Linus yesterday. I mean, they were throwing out combinations. I just feel like Tristan England is going to come out here and set the tone. I'm going with Tristan and the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills. That means we got the donut competition. And I'm sorry I'm making you decide who you're going to pick because that's your closest competition we have on tour. Who are you going with?
So Donuts is actually so exciting to watch here on Arena Championship Series West because, like you said, everyone does really, really well. Now, Kristen Anderson is crowned the Queen of Donuts, and she has been defending that throne. So I've got to go with Gravedigger taking the donut win. But that's a competition that is handed over to the fans. So we've seen a ton of things happen. Like yesterday, we saw El Toro Loco come out with the win. So really watching these guys, battle, and also the fans having such a big pull, it really could be anybody, but I'm sticking with Gravedigger.
I think I'm going to go with Kurt Kramer in the donut competition. I want to see Kurt finally win one. He's the only one that hasn't won a competition yet, and he's been in it. He's finished second, I think, 4 times so far throughout this series. I think he finally gets it, so I'm going to be looking out for Kurt Kramer in donuts. And in freestyle, I'm going to be looking out for Tristan England as well. I mean, this man also has bicycles in his repertoire, and so him and David Olford, a Velociraptor, the only 2 that have been able to pull that off so far in the series. So I'm going with Tristan England. and he's also going to be my overall event pick as well. I think he takes this overall win. He didn't get a single victory yesterday in any of the competitions, but I think that changes here today, and he's setting the tone. How are you feeling, Kristen?
You know, as we track the progress of each and every one of the drivers, for the overall event championships here, we've only seen 3 drivers take that home. So it's been Tristan England and Earthshaker. Great pick, great odds. We've got Elvis Linez and El Toro Loco, and Kristen Anderson and Gravedigger. Besides that, no one has been able to hold this trophy at the end of the night. So I am going to pick Tristan England for my overall pick, but I would be really, really, really interested to see if Albuquerque will be the spot at round 34, where potentially for the first time, we see somebody else holding this trophy.
Well, that's one of the best parts about Monster Jam. Look, it's not up to me and you, even though we finally decide on someone. Both have the same overall. Going with Tristan, it's up to these drivers, and it's up to you fans. So, Albuquerque, I know you guys have been hanging out. How are you guys feeling? You guys good? We're just a few minutes away from kicking off a phenomenal event, and we hope you have the time of your lives. My name is Ray Varial. This is Keaton Stewart, and it's our pleasure to welcome you to Monster Jam.
Third time's a charm, right?
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Mama, please don't worry about me. I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Dreams we had don't ever fall away. We can't leave them if we stay the same. And I can't do this for another day. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
Monster Jam fans, the time has come to honor our great nation and its heroes. We ask that you help by taking your cell phones and lighting them up as the lights go dim, as we pay tribute to our active military, veterans, first responders, and frontline workers.
Albuquerque, Monster Jam was built right here in the USA. We're truly fortunate to live on the greatest nation on earth and celebrate its strengths, freedoms, resilience, and innovation. We are the United States of America.
One, not just two. I got 3 favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. They say USA, where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot, and every tool. Yeah, I got 3 favorite colors, and that's red, white, and blue. My favorite road is red dirt. Yeah, I love my big sky blue. I paint my picket fences white, and I got me a front porch view.
Presenting our nation's colors, the New Mexico State Police Honor Guard. And to honor America and perform our national anthem, please welcome Jordan Tatum.
Oh, broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Still there, oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
One, not just two. I got 3 favorite letters, and let me spell them out for you. They say USA, where I wish everything was made. Every truck, every boot.
That's right, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam. When I say monster, you say damn. Monster, monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say damn. Monster, monster. That's right, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster
Albuquerque, it's time to get loud. Shea with me. This is Monster Jam.